Take it anymore. I just can't take it anymore. Someone lives in there now. This is state, so will I get in trouble? No, but once I talk to him, I can't deal with what's going on over there. So this is a spot I knew about because Yeti got out. We're gonna come here and get Yeti. So this whole spot up in here has changed, right? I'm not gonna show that spot in there is all structures, but now there's a deer in there. Go figure. And they're getting up. Are they really deer? That's the thing, you guys. I mean, I think so, but man, do I get these coincidences with animals that some are so big and so unexplainable. I told one in my video the other day when I was with my mom, and it got up from right in the heart of their place. A giant doe. It just happened to me so many times, just one. And then I see the leaning trident, and they're all looking at me, these deer. You guys, I see the leaning trident. Wait till you see this. I'm not going to be able to go in there. It'd be really illegal. This is now public. I'm the closest to be allowed because I'm the closest person that lives to right here. Well, if you go that way in the yard, I'm the closest human. So that might get me out of it. Look at them. Oh, there's a buck in there. Good video. This is why. Look at right there, you guys. Look at that white trident. It's the shadows. They're the shadow guys. They're right there in these trees. They always are. There's a lot of deer there. They're right in their spot. I'm telling you now that I don't know what the relation is there, but those deer are in the presence of them on purpose. Okay, there's another big deer over there. Wow, look at this. Here's where you guys are hiding. I mean, we have no animals around here. Do you guys see the trident? There's another like bending one on it. Look, it's not just the trident. There's a bending half a circle that goes with it. Look at that. I was like, Rrr! I see it every day. I look over there. I'm like, I've got to go do a video there. I could go do a whole video in there, but I'm going to do it not like park there. I'll do it like my bike would have been the best, but I can get in here real quick. I don't think anyone will notice. The only other property, this property is owned by the state, and so is the next one down on the left. But that's the ranger. Because I asked him, I was like, "How did you get that house?" He's like, "It's through my job." So they give that. They'll let like rangers and stuff stay there. I was like, "You guys got so lucky." He's like, "I know. It's not even that the house is that great, but just to be able to live here on that kind of a salary is impossible. These properties are worth millions and millions and millions and millions. This is not just your average place in Colorado. This is Eagle County, Colorado. Okay, that's Vail, Colorado. So you're paying the most possible anywhere within a half an hour or 40 minutes of Vail. You're going to pay 4 or 5 times more than what you should, maybe more at this point. Everything has gotten crazy. Oh, here. You can't see it from here, but this entire place has been manipulated over the last couple of years. They have some incredible leaning. I just want to see if there's any timestamps in there. See, why don't they leave any big long white trident across the street down there? They did it, the leaning one, but they know I like those long ones like that. Like that's something you could put in your room. I mean, you could take that as a souvenir, you know. Those are the ones I like. And then of course if you look across, you'll actually see their work. These are, I call them, for lack of better made up names, the shadow people. But I've also seen them, like I got them on my drone, you can really see they're not shadows, they're regular like Ewok looking dudes, but they're not black either. The one I got hold of, she was like holding the hand of somebody. It was like I'll show it to you. It's just like just some kind of being. Those are the best ones because they're not in the book. There's no one could ever claim pareidolia. It's standing there in the open, holding something's hand. Well, it was trying to make the fence line, and then it turned when it knew the drone was seeing him. It just turned and stopped. Oh, here, look. They're starting to. I'm gonna give you. Oh, you can't see. I'm gonna give you a better shot as I go by. I got to go over there. It doesn't really matter because, but he's really chopping it up. You guys look at all the stuff that's leaning like over the fence. This has all just happened. And the deer are in there. I don't believe it. I do not believe that there's not something happening there. I truly, honestly believe, with no evidence or proof, that based on, there is evidence and proof, based on like hundreds of times catching deer hanging out like in their best places. So yeah, like 10 times is a coincidence, but after over and over for years, sorry I'm yelling, years, it's been happening. And so it tells me, and right out of their seats sometimes, that there's something happening with them and the animals. Now I think that's where it's so much so that people will start to say shape-shifting and stuff like that. I'm not saying that's not real. My brain finds it real hard to believe, even with what I've done. So I'm more willing to believe that it seems that way, although I've seen real shape-shifting on TV, on video. So I believe there's something somewhere that happens. But does it happen all around us? I don't think so. I would be really surprised. So I'm more willing to believe that there's just something going on. You know, they interact with the animals a lot, especially the deer. I'm not sure why. Did they ride them? I mean, are they just, there could be a million other reasons that you can't, just because we can't think of the answer doesn't mean there isn't one. I think we can't think of any of the answers because we don't have them. There's no answer available in our information. Like, not really. So that these things have to be told to us. That's why I spend an incredible amount of time here around them, because it's the only way to do this. Okay? It's the only way. That's, like I told you, I'm the first. It's where I live, right there. This is my property, basically. It's not, but it is, because I have all permission to be here. I'm the only one that has permission to be on that property right there. That property is leased, so it's owned by the state, but it's leased to this amazing rancher who I've met over at the fence, and he's the nicest guy, right? This guy's like a millionaire. He's got property all over, like these are all his cows, endless property, and he leases it from the state. And he's like, Mark, anytime you want, this is all yours. I was like, thank you. I'll never go there, but it's just a nice thing to know, like it's just fields. I do go in there sometimes, actually. Okay, let's watch the gate open and then we'll end that. This is probably the best part of the video. Watch. This is what people want to see. They don't want to know any secrets. They want to see something that costs money. That's what you're signed on for, to see money. This is a huge, gigantic, tremendous, stupendous mistake.